Make it, make it. I made it. I win.
Yeah. Get up.
Woo. It's got the downshift on there. Got a little torque there. What is up, everybody? We are out here, and as you can see, fall is in full effect right now. Got trees that don't have any leaves on them anymore, kind of like this one. Well, you know, it has like 30 leaves left. And you've got these trees all around that just look gorgeous because they've changed colors. And then you've got the evergreens that don't change color at all. But it is fall, which means we've got the cold weather gear on. If you haven't read my review of the gear that I wear already, go ahead and click on over. I'll put specifically, since I showed you my lovely Icon Patrol cold weather gloves, click on over to that review. I just throw up a link for you right here so you can click on over. But then come on back and check out this video, because today we're going to talk about the one tip I will give you that I think supersedes every other tip that I've given for new riders. And so you'll want to hear about this, because I think if I'm gonna learn you something, this is the one thing I want you to learn, and that is ride with confidence. If there's one thing, like I said, if there's one thing I want you to know about riding as a new rider, is you need to stay within your comfort zone. You need to stay within your confidence level. And it's funny I say this, because I'm one of those people that says get out of your comfort zone about things in life, try something new. But when we're talking about riding a two-wheeled machine, and some of you might be riding bikes that maybe are a little bit too big for you, but you know, you wanted to buy one that you could graduate and could grow with and not get bored with, and that's fine. This isn't a video about your bike choice, because this is under the assumption that you've gotten your M1, you've gotten your bike, and now you're wondering, okay, like what do I do? You know, and you found the right place, because what I'm going to tell you is just in general. Well, first of all, if you have more specific questions, check out my new rider tips, which I'll put a link for that playlist right here. But then come on back. This is ADD in its finest right here, because I've already told you to leave this video twice. But now that you're back, what I want to tell you is stick to the parking lots. Find a parking lot where you can go in. Oh, this says do not enter, but guess what? We're breaking the rules. Find a parking lot where you can get in here and you can practice your slow speed maneuvers, where you can feel the bike under you and you can really get an idea of how the bike feels, your friction zone here with the clutch. You know, try to make these tight U-turns without putting a foot down. Get really comfortable with your bike. If you've got to ride your bike around in a parking lot for a month before you decide that you have the skills and the abilities to ride your bike on the road, do it. I'm telling you, don't get out of your comfort zone until you have the confidence to ride on the road. And then once you've done that, once you've mastered all your slow speed skills and you feel like, oh, okay, I can take my bike out on the road now, I'm good, find a road like this where you can ride at a slower speed. The speed limit's 30 miles an hour here, and I'm riding 35. But find a road that you can ride a slow speeds on and that don't have a lot of cars, because that's another thing where someone might pull out of a space, their parking space, or you're afraid that you might run into a car while you're practicing. You know, find a place where you can get comfortable to ride. It's just one of those things where if you're afraid to do something on your motorcycle, it's just not a good position or a good feeling to have. It's not a good position to put yourself in, because fear is not an emotion that you want to have while you're riding. Adrenaline, excitement, yes, these are all things that you should feel, and you should have feelings and emotions you should have while you're riding. But if you're afraid, what's going to happen is you're going to do something stupid. You're going to do something that you didn't practice. You're going to do something that's going to put yourself in jeopardy, or perhaps put other people in jeopardy. So by all means, stay within your comfort zone, stay within your confidence level. And then, like I said, once you've mastered, I was going to turn in there and go in that parking lot too, but once you've mastered that, get out on one of these country roads where you can go close to highway speeds. Like this road is 55 miles an hour, and I'm going too fast again, but I'm just showing you, get out on these country roads. Find a road in your car that doesn't have a lot of potholes, but find a good country road or a good back road, or if you live in a real urban area, you know, you should be able to, you'll know where those roads are that you can go out and practice on. And another thing I would suggest too is to not just find country roads that are all straight like this, but find a road, once you get comfortable with higher speeds, that you can do higher speed turns in, because it's a little bit different than doing these slow speed turns, is counter steering, and these are all things that you'll learn once you get comfortable. So again, this is my big tip for all of you today, more so than any of the other tips that I've shared. And big hats off, I got this, and I won't say I stole this idea because I don't ever feel like I'm doing that, but I was inspired to talk about this because of my girl Doodle on a motorcycle had mentioned, you know, this on one of her videos about riding with confidence, and I cannot agree with her more on this one, guys and gals. Those of you who are out there on your bikes, and I've noticed more so every time I ride by my motorcycle safety course at the high school we live nearby, I see more and more women out there, and that makes me really happy, and it makes me excited. I know that there are pages out there on Facebook and communities out there for women who ride and are just getting into it, that you can have a riding group that you can feel comfortable with. And again, if you're comfortable riding with men, that's great. My little riding group has MotoKari in it, and I appreciate her. She's a confident rider as well. And she, though, has really helped me open up my eyes to that whole community of women riders who I really appreciate. I'm just one of those guys who, and maybe I'll do a video on this in the future, one of those guys who gets along probably better with women than I do with men. So anyway, that's a whole other topic to discuss, but these are ladies, Doodle and MotoKari, who ride with confidence and who are very encouraging. So I would also highly encourage, and I'll leave their channel links in my description here for this video. But guys, that is all I've got for you today. If you're just getting into it, ride with confidence, get out there and find those places where you can practice and sharpen your skills before you get out there on the open road. But that's all I have for you today. Guys, you know what to do. If you haven't already, hit that like button, and or if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. And guys, if you're out there riding, be safe, and if you're not riding, get riding. This is that one guy, and I am out.